again. It's been a while, right? So I've been, doing my thing myself, taking my trades, stuff like that. So I just want to do a very brief analysis on Bitcoin because I see that these days um, there was a guy on Twitter who was saying he's looking for long. So how will my question is just how will you be looking for long on this kind of bearish market? Looking for the reversal, of course, I know it's cool, but then people need to know where liquidity lies. Like, bruh, liquidity, market always goes to places of liquidity. So on this monthly time frame, you just have to find where the liquidity is. You see, I feel like this place right here, you know, it's a good point for price to come back. So that's like 24K. So 24K, let me see. Um, yeah, 24K, 24K on the on the monthly time frame is a good place for price to like come back to you know sweep liquidity, and after sweeping the liquidity, probably do a reversal. And when you talk about a reversal, what's a reversal? You want to see price doing what? Price making something like this. I, low, I, low, right? But right now, price is basically doing what? Lower high, lower low, lower high. I mean, sorry, lower high, lower low. So it's just something that simple. One, we haven't taken liquidity. Two, we haven't changed the trend. So what I'm basically waiting for is to just do what? Keep on shorting this market on the monthly time frame. I look, I think it's actually a good opportunity for shorts anyway. And because these days I want to like just get into one trade and get to like 1 to 100 hours. I know that can be crazy, but then you know it's what it is actually worth you know trying out. There was this trade that actually entered, not even entered. This is just today's trade, Thursday, as you can see. I did not enter the trade, but then my strategy actually paid out, showed itself. So I think this was yesterday too. There was this liquidity by a price swept the liquidity and did what gave a confirmation. So let me put it out. So as you can see, so let me see. Let me see how what we could have got if we entered from this position. Because I'm looking for long trades these days. I'm looking for long trades. I want to short the market. You know, we short the market with one trade and get the lot out of it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I want like 100 hours. Like for real, bro. I'm looking for like 1 to 100 hours. It's like 67 hours. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. This is how you make money from the market. You make crazy amount of money from the market. Just know where price is heading to on the higher time frame and on the lower time frame. Wait for a sweep. So let me just give you quick analysis on what I'm looking at. So So this is the quick analysis on the monthly time frame. The reason why I'm bearish, the reason why I'm bearish on the monthly time frame is simply because of looking back. You could see how price has been making higher, I mean lower highs, lower low. You can see how it has been making lower high, lower lows. So you can see right here, price is doing what? Price is actually disrespecting a bullish fair value gap. Price is disrespecting a bullish fair value gap. So ever since price has disrespected this bullish fair value gap, just imagine you could have been looking for shots from this candle. So probably on the 15 minutes, you look for like a liquidity sweep. I would have been into this trade up to this place. This is like I don't know how many hours that is, but it's a lot of risk to reward anyway. As you can see, and price keeps on doing what? Creating new bearish fair value gap. There's not any bullish fair value gap, you know, no bullish fair value gap yet. As long as we are not inversing any bearish fair value gap, we're still looking for sales. And as long as um we do not create okay, as long as we don't like inverse a bearish fair value gap, we are still looking for shorts. But once we start inversing bullish fair value gap, like this one right here. So this is the closest this is the closest bearish gap. We take note of that. At least there's no any fair value gap right here. So this is the closest fair value gap. So assuming this candle right here, this candle before this the candle of February actually inverted this fair value gap, then you want to start looking for longs. But you see, it actually did what? It respects the bearish gap, telling us that we are still looking for shorts. So probably this in the next 5 days, this candle will close. We don't know what will happen. Probably the next month we create another um, gap, still letting us know that we are going lower. Or whatever happens, you just have to what? Adapt to what market does. We don't know what the market will do. We only analyze to know what to do yet. So let me just take you through what I would have been looking at. I don't know how long I could go on this video anyway. I just want to show you the possibility of what my strategy can help you with and how you could make money from these markets easily. So let's go to 15 minutes. You know, I'm looking at that gap. Okay, let me even do it like this. Let me see. 4 hours, right? Okay, 4 hours is looking. So let me go to this. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So right from here, I want to start looking for shorts because I want to see what happened after this candle. That's why I'm putting this line here. So after this candle, I'm looking for like a sweep on the 15 minutes. I want to show you the possibility of how many arrows you could have made taking that trade, and it requires us to zoom out a lot. I think that happened like long, long, long time ago. Okay, I'm not able to check out the data on that. So let's go back to the monthly time frame. Let's check. Oh, so I even have to renew my subscription on TradingView. Not an issue. I will get to do that later, so I can be able to like show you past data and backtest together. So let me see. Let me see. Since I'm unable to show you what happened from here, probably let me see. Let me start from somewhere around this candle right here. Let me start from somewhere around this candle right here. So that means after this candle, this next candle is all we'll be looking at. Okay, so let me get to remove this. Um, okay, let's let's just go back. So I'm just trying to show you possibility of like just holding on to a trade for so long, just holding on to a trade for so long. There are setups like let me see. I believe there should be like a sweep around this place. Yeah, so this is a liquidity sweep right here that happened here. This sweep happened. Boom, confirmation. Ah, this was a very dead ass scam. Like too much. I won't have even go for the shots anyway. So let me check. Let me see. Okay. So that was like 1.65%. It actually dropped by 1.65%. That's too much. Yeah, I want a very tight stop loss. Very tight stop loss. I go for something around 0.18 to 0.30. So that's what I go for. I don't go more than that because I want my stop loss to be very tight and I can be able to have a very big risk to reward. I think you understand what that means if you've been trading. So let me just take you guys through a run through of how my strategy is, what I'm looking for. Yeah, so this is it basically. 4 hours with 4 hours fair value gap. I mean buyers with 4 hours bullish fair value gap, or 15 minutes fine sweep. This is just like a playbook anyway. This for like Bitcoin. This is a playbook for Bitcoin. So you can also develop your playbook for any currency pair that you're trading. For me, I basically trade Bitcoin. Sometimes I trade Nasdaq. Sometimes I can even trade like GPP USD. Those pairs, you know, there's money in the market, bros. There's money in the market. So just trying to like share a little bit of knowledge because this all this knowledge I cannot just have it all to myself. Just share it with people and let them make good money. See, another sweep happened right here, went down, boom. That's like onto something else. just need to understand how the market works, and that's how the market works. Hope I'm not actually talking too much, anyways, because I'm trying to like pass a lot of knowledge as I can. So you could see how that would have went down a lot, like a lot of money, a lot of money is to be made in this market. A lot of money is to be made in the market. So I think I will be ending my video here. But then I just want you guys to like, leave in the comments what I could like talk about. Like, what don't you understand about my strategy? I'll explain to you. I also have like an inner circle, like whereby I trade with traders, serious minded traders. We trade together every day. We do things together every time. But it's kind of paid anyway. It's paid. So let me just let you guys know my private channel is paid. But if there's anything you want me to talk about on YouTube, just leave a comment down below, and I would make video on it. So thank you and have a great day.